In the grand scheme of life, the grand scheme of this universe, there are a multitude of different universes. And those universes are projected or represented by individuals such as yourself. And what I want you to understand here is the significance of realizing that every person, every individual in themselves are their own universe. And as you go through life and you exchange with other people, what I want you to understand is the relationship between your universe and their universe and how they connect, intertwine, how they encounter or react to one another. To give you a good understanding along your spiritual journey as to the significance of your interactions with other people and how to view other people along their journey as you are going through your journey in your universe. So understand that for me, it is important to realize that when it comes to your life, when it comes to everything that you are experiencing, that you understand that it is anchored in your reality, your perspective, your point of view, your consciousness, and how you create the world, see the world, experience the world, define the world, label the world. All of the things that you are experiencing are essentially in creation, in support of, in relationship to the realization of your own universe. So this is where, when we talk about being the creator of your world, being the creator of your universe, essentially being God of your universe, we are talking about the importance, the significance of the fact that everything that happens, everything that you experience is a result of your consciousness, and it's creating its manifestation, its materialization of everything that is. Now, yes, other people have this same experience, and though you are exchanging with those other people, though we are sharing a common universe, a grander universe, it is still within the framework that they are themselves creating their own universe as well. You know, it's like playing a video game where we are all playing this same game simultaneously, but ultimately having different experiences, different points of view, different ways of playing the game, different uniforms, outfits, different powers and abilities. We all essentially, though we are playing the same game universally, we are still playing our own game individually. And when you see how the exchange of others is important for you, you realize, though, that your exchange with others in your reality, in your universe, is really about reflecting upon yourself. A reflection of you and what you're going through, or what you're seeing is, in fact, a creation to a degree of your own consciousness, or even your own ego, and how you are viewing the situation, viewing life, experiencing life, thinking about what's real, what isn't real, what's quote unquote reality, and understanding the significance of decision when it comes to how you wish to see life moving forward, right? You can either accept a belief that was given to you as you were a kid, and you can have that set as your reality, as a foundation of your universe, or you can be an active participant in creating your own universe, creating your own rules, thus creating your own universe, and being active as far as saying, you know what, I realize that this belief does not serve me. It doesn't align with what it is that my consciousness is telling me is what I'm deserving of, what I am worthy of, what it is that I can create. And so I have to let go of this old belief and create a new one. And that is ultimately the power that we have as individuals, is the power of creating as a whole, because that is what we are. We are creators, but more significantly, creating the life that we want, creating the lifestyle that we want, creating the universe that we want, creating the rules and the things that are actually going to propel us forward in this self-realization that we are creators of our own, right? That we are essentially the God of our universe. And when you think about, okay, does that mean that I am creating other people? Does that mean that people are supposed to quote unquote worship me because I am God? No, because they themselves are also God. They are God of their universe. And so what is the significance of us exchanging or interacting with one another is to ultimately express or reflect, right, to yourself what it is that you need to see, hear, learn, right, experience in order to help you come to that realization. And so that is how you are essentially creating that person, because you're not really seeing them. You're seeing your idea of them. You're seeing and coming to a conclusion as to who they are based on your limited experience and all of the things that you were taught about people, and coming to a conclusion based on what this person is either wearing, doing, saying, or being, and deciding that this is who this person is. But in fact, they themselves are the God of their universe, and they themselves are somebody else entirely. And as you go through understanding the significance of realizing that, then you begin to see them in a whole new different light. But ultimately, initially, when you see them, and even when you build a relationship with them, it is through your perspective. It is through the lens by which you were given as you came into this world, as you was brought up into this world, and they are there now for you to have an experience which will reflect back to you the programmings that you have and, have gotten, right? And currently still have and may need to change in order for you to thus see yourself differently and come to a self-realization as to who you are. So essentially, though we are all individually gods of our universe, we exchange with each other to reflect, to help and support the realization that you are God of your universe. That is the nature of our exchange. We are all playing the same game, but we have individualized games within the entirety of this massive grand game that we're all playing together. So as you go through life and you exchange with others, first recognize who you are, right? At least be on the journey of understanding and letting this seed blossom, the seed of being God of your universe. Let that blossom, let that just sink in, and just think about it, contemplate it, what it means and what it could mean for you. And as you think further about that, also consider the fact that individuals are also gods of their universe as well. And as we continue to create, right, we support one another by being a reflection, a mindful reflection, not something that is just mindless and unconscious, but a mindful reflection of who, each other, who we are to ourselves. So when you go through life and you think about the nature of you, the core of who you are, realize that everybody else is on the same journey. And this allows us to see each other with a more beautiful light, right? With a more beautiful, insightful perspective and point of view. But also we get to see that each individual that we exchange with, even if you don't directly communicate with somebody, if you're going down a run and you run past somebody and you just see them, believe it or not, that is still a part of the journey. That is part of the exchange for them to help you in some way, some form, right? Maybe you acknowledge, well, I ran past them, but we didn't exchange words. Maybe next time I'll communicate and just simply say hi. Or I did say hi and they didn't say hi back. Okay, how did that make me feel? But every exchange that we experience is an opportunity for us to grow into the realization that we are God of our own universe. Thank you so much, and continue to join me on this journey. Peace and abundance always.